Prince Shotoku, nephew of Empress Suiko, served as her regent and advisor on matters of civil administration. He ruled as regent of Japan from 594 to 622 CE and is one of the most celebrated figures in all of Japanese history. The prince was a great supporter of Chinese culture and Buddhism, spreading both during his reign by encouraging closer ties with China, introducing principles of Chinese government, creating a constitution, and building many temples across Japan. The prince was born in 574 CE, the second son of Emperor Yomei and grandson of Emperor Kimei. The prince also had ties to the powerful Soga clan, which dominated Japanese politics at that time. It was the clan leader Soga no Umaku who plotted the assassination of Emperor Sushun and put his own niece, Suiko, on the throne. For unknown reasons, Umaku then selected Shotoku to rule as regent on behalf of his aunt. It is believed that he recognized Shotoku's talents and, with his support of Buddhism and Chinese ways, thought he might be a useful ally for Soga interests. As it turns out, Umaku remained in the political shadows as Shotoku became the shining light of a new Japan. In 604 CE, Shotoku introduced the Chinese cap rank system for state officials with 12 levels, each indicated by the color of the official's hat. The prince also removed the right to enforce taxes by anyone other than the emperor, rooted out corruption, and decreased the amount of officials gaining office through inheritance. He introduced a Chinese-style calendar and sent official embassies to the Sui court from 607 CE and then throughout the 7th century CE. Shotoku is famously credited with drawing up a new constitution in 604 CE called the 17-Article Constitution. It's possible that the constitution was not actually written by Shotoku, but inspired by him, and composed as a tribute following his death. The points in this constitution justified the centralization of government and emphasized both Buddhist and Confucian principles. The constitution was a promotion of the status quo and the power and authority of the emperor, which Shotoku believed should not be challenged. Buddhism was introduced to Japan around 552 CE. It was officially adopted by Emperor Yomei and further encouraged by Shotoku. The prince built many temples and monasteries and found a group of artists to create Buddhist images. He was even a student of Buddhist teachings. Buddhism was generally welcomed by Japan's elite, as it helped raise Japan's cultural status as a developed nation in the eyes of their powerful neighbors, Korea and China, and helped legitimize the emperor as the center of the Japanese political and religious spheres. During Shotoku's reign, 46 Buddhist monasteries and temples were built, the most important of which were Shitenoji, Hokoji, and Horyuji. After Shotoku's death, Empress Suiko would rule in her own right from 622 CE. And Shotoku's son would continue his father's work in spreading Buddhism, notably founding the Temple of Fukiji. Shotoku had a lasting contribution to the evolution of government in Japan and progression towards a centralized state. A cult quickly developed for Shotoku's contribution to spreading the popularity of Buddhism in Japan, and for his contributions to a better government. He was regarded by many as a saint-like figure, especially during the Kamakura period, when many paintings and sculptures of him were created. Prince Shotoku continues today to be revered as one of the founding fathers of the Japanese civilization, and one of its greatest and wisest rulers.